We are the Ashaba, the unclean, the cursed people shunned by society. The Paladin, the cleric, are venerated for their accomplishments, but we are exiled. We accept this. We choose this. This idea might sound strange to an outsider, but we, the Redguard, have a deep reverence for the deceased. To destroy or tamper with the dead is to perform a profane act, inheriting a curse on oneself. They call me the Jackal. I value cunning, ruthlessness, and when I lay siege upon the undead, my cohorts even shudder. You see, I am a Ashaba, but I worship a Lord of Light. It speaks to me, not with words, but through granting me a gift, the gift of light. Undead recoil from my newfound abilities. I have begun to take pleasure in desecrating the undead. This is blasphemy amongst my people. There are other Ashaba whom have rejected the old ways. They have joined the Vigilant, and I will seek them out. I am Amir Dragos, and I travel to Skyrim. Hello, Uncle. What's for dinner?
If it isn't my nephew, the Undead Hunter, come to visit his poor old Uncle Ghassan.
Dark, twisted, and cruel.
I am proud to present the second character in the Broken Things universe. This is Amir Dragos, and he is entering into the story, the basement, in the Vigil of Stendarr. He has left his homeland, Hammerfell, forgot the name for a second, and has joined up with these rapscallions. They're not really rapscallions. These followers of Stendarr. And should we sleep? He's gonna put his skills to use. So, what is gonna be happening with Amir? Oh, shut the door. What's going to be happening with Amir? What are his skills, abilities? We'll go over that in a second. Let's get out here. First,
the mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Fair enough. His abilities. So he has a lot of them he can't use yet, but he has something called Spirit Guardian. This is a spell from Triumvirate. It's going to be kind of cool. Something he can use right now is Solar Ray. They'll be using that a lot. Thin beam of light that deals 6 points of fire and sun damage per second. Holy Fire. Enchant your power attacks for 60 seconds to deal 10 fire and sun damage. And then he has a bunch of other stuff. Healing, obviously. Holy Enchant. He can cure his disease. Actually, he doesn't need that. This Scepter that he can't wield yet. And a Holy Cross. He is labeled Priest Class. That is from Skills, Set of Skills, and this evolves over time. So once he gets to level 5, he'll change to a Paladin Inquisitor, and he gets cool buffs. And last but not least, we have the Vigil of Stendarr perk tree. I've never played with this before. Not the perk tree. And then the other thing is the prayers. So we're going to be going down this route, not the cultist. Actually, say less. I'm not going to say much more, but right now he is praying to a god, the Michael Jordan of Daedra killers. Who is it? Stendarr. So we have this right now just as a buff. I'm also running a different religious.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
Fair enough. I'm running another mod besides Winter Sun. And, yeah. It's called something religion.
Unpunished.
Mod list in the description. So, let's hotkey everything. I love his shield. Let's just do, yeah. So we're gonna get, there we go. Our solar hands going. And let's get this started. So, by the way, I want to thank 3 people for helping me, and that is Queen, my friend Moose, and Sudden Strike Gaming. They helped me on this first episode. So, this is the Vigilant of Stendarr, home base. Looks pretty cool. I think so. So where are we being sent to? Before we go, apologies. There was a letter on the table we need to grab, because this place isn't going to get destroyed when we come back to it. No, it'll still be here. Everything's going to be fine, right?
The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra
Letter
worshippers.
to Keeper Carset. Start unholy vigil. Carset, I've received your letter about the sudden disappearance of our patrol in the Pale. The news is troubling for sure. My old partner, Fernrick, was among them, and he was not only a Vigil enforcer, but the finest warrior I knew. For him to be missing is no small thing, but perhaps fate has conspired for these events to happen, so that I may repay that life debt I owe him. I will leave for Dawnstar in the morning and take a room at the inn. If I learn anything, you will be the first to know. Stendarr's mercy be with you. That's our end. So, we're not going to start that yet. I do want to talk with her. She's from Interesting
Need
NPCs.
something.
What is this place? Tell me about the order. Yeah, actually. I don't think... So he's only been here for a couple days, so...
Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicated our lives to facing the threat of the Daedra wherever they appear. While we hunt all abominations that prey on mortals,
Excuse me.
we hold special enmity for the Daedra. The Daedra treat humanity as playthings, toys that only exist for their amusement. It is this perspective that makes them our sworn enemy. After all, it matters not if a toy breaks, bleeds, or dies. A toy is just a toy.
Huh. You keep your hair short, personal preference, or just like it that way? That's such a funny question, and I could see some characters asking that. Not him. Who is Stendarr? Yeah, he'd want to know
A
that.
worthy question.
He knows a little bit.
As it is written, Stendarr is the god of righteous might and merciful forbearance. In practice, he is the very spirit of justice, the inspiration for all who seek order. In Altmurray legends, he may be known as an apologist of men, but I believe it is not in Stendarr's nature to play favorites. In my mind, Stendarr is the sword and shield of both man and mer. He instills comfort in the weak and fear in the unrighteous.
Are there other Altmer in the Order? So I take it you have no love for the Thalmor? We don't like the Thalmor. When I say we, I mean Amir doesn't.
Many of the people answer to the call of Stendarr's service. You must understand that the views of the Thalmor are those of a radical sect. I do not begrudge man's place in the order of things. Such nonsense only serves to distract us from the true enemy.
How goes the field work?
One of the Vigilants lost her partner recently while investigating a cave in the rift. We should be scouting in threes, but Keeper Cassette says we can't spare the men. Why so curious? Are you interested in becoming a Vigilant, or are your motives more sinister? Goodbye.
Well, we already are a Vigilant, ma'am. I mean, look at, we're wearing the nice necklace. By the way, anyone if you've played the Vigilant of Stendarr mod, I gotta wear the necklace to get the perks activated. That's what I'm understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. It seemed like when you look at the perks, they said, what is it? When wearing the Amulet of Stendarr, reduces incoming damage, guards. Maybe it's just that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Amulet of Stendarr. More 3% chance of critical hit when wearing the Amulet of Stendarr. So is it all? What? I don't know. I'm just gonna wear it just in case. Just in case. Oh yeah, we have a cool little lantern. All right. So where are we going? Well, we're gonna be heading out to Solitude. I'm kind of thinking right now. There's been rumor of a character, not a character, a lady named the Potima, the Wolf Queen, that somehow she's being resurrected from the dead. That can't be true, but she's a necromancer. That would be our expertise in putting down necromancers. This is a ridiculous claim. There's no way that there has any, substance behind it. But we will check it out anyways. Like the nice high elf lady said, the Vigil of Stendarr are few and far between right now. So, has Amir seen one of these before? I don't know. I don't think in What the freak? I don't think in Hammerfell there is okay, Stormcloaks. There is a lot of dwarven stuff as far as I know. So but okay, so two things. The first thing is we can't do that, we'll freeze to death. But his powers are coming from this sun god that he's worshiping, that he believes he's worshiping. He has kind of decked himself out to show his devotion to this sun god.
Wait to count out your coin.
Oh, bandits. Right, fair. Whoa. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some healing. And then, by the way, we're playing on Legendary. Ah, some little fancy Redguard moves. Cool. Our specialty is not fighting bandits, but we also don't mind putting them down if we need to. Let's put that on us. Get Solar Ray out. I don't know what bandits are doing out here. Sounded like there was two of them. Alright, I'm gonna save. Oh, it looks like a little carriage is out there. So what's Amir's personality like? He is,
You won't live to see.
like he said in the opening sequence, absolutely ruthless, but simultaneously incredibly kind. He is a very gentle person. Tries to put people before his own needs. Confiscate that. So yeah, he's just an all-around. He really is a good person. That being said, dude will jack you up. He's a zealot and likes what he does. Just happened to fall into the profession of killing folks, specifically. All right, we did get a epic crash. Not a crash. I don't know what happened. The screen just kind of blacked out for a second. But we're back in business. Back where we started. We'll read that later. Spirit of Daedra. Oh, there's a Vigilant under there. Or get out of there. So yeah, and let that be a lesson to all of you. Save often. Right? Alright, we're gonna get all that. All those potions. But anyways, I don't know exactly where I was, but yeah, he worships a god of light and doesn't totally know who it is. I think if I can find, yeah, we'll go over here, get by a fire and maybe strip down and show you his tats. No, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, he's all decked out with his sleeves. He has an insignia on his back, and in his mind, he sees and feels that there's these messages coming to him, and they're endowing him with certain powers. A gift of wielding light and fire. He's not a pyromancer, it's more sun flavored as far as ability. So yeah, he's following this, but it's also pushing him down a path of being having an urge and a horrifying, like, vengeance feeling towards the undead. He feels repulsed by them. What is that? Oh shoot. Like something really not good that could kill us really easily. Okay. Oh shoot, I hear a lot of things going on. Oh my gosh, there's like undead werewolves, which that is our gift. But oh, I'm really freaked out right now. I just need to think. Icarus needs to think. Oh jeez. They going around? Oh, there's the... I wonder if they're gonna fight. Are they fighting? I don't even know if my magic can go that far. It doesn't seem that way. Oh, those werewolves are packing a punch, and they're undead werewolves. As long as they don't cross the water? Yeah, undead alpha werewolf. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a little mark right here on our map and come back here. There's no way that Amir wouldn't take note of this. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's get out of here. I don't think that... alright, another thing when I play is oh. There's freaking another one. What is he fighting? Oh, it's two of them. Alright, this is not good. So as much as I try not to save scum. Like, I want the character to feel, if I want him to feel immersed in this world, it's important that death means something to me as a player. And so, I mean, theoretically, from Amir's perspective, if he dies, is there more? Oh! If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. Okay, come on. Okay. Is that it? So, I want that impact to be there. I want, as a player, to feel scared. Scared of what death? That Amir's not going to be able to fulfill his destiny. Is this a permadeath playthrough? No, it's not. There's a Spriggan around here. But all right. Also, side note, we saw that Amir has his uncle lives here. His name's Amir Dragos. So if you know, you know. Hasim is from my perspective, a treasured character from another story. And he is, just so everybody knows, he is a vampire. He is a glamour. Basically, he's able to veil his nature from people. And he is working with, not working, their family. So, yeah, a lot of time has gone by since Hasim has existed in in Skyrim, or since his story has been told. So, but Amir knew of his uncle, knew his uncle disappeared and didn't know where he went, and somehow they have reconnected. So yeah, this is I'm sure everything's gonna work out and everything's fine, right? We have a undead hunter, and his beloved uncle is a very powerful vampire. Hasim is incredibly dangerous. He's manipulative. He's killed other characters in my stories. There was a character named Ahab. Killed him. He was a vampire hunter specifically. So yeah, they both have the last name Dragos. I can share kind of a little bit how Hasim feels about Amir. He likes Amir. They're family. So he perceives Amir as almost an extension of himself to a degree. He's not naive enough to realize, to ever point out that he's a vampire. But that's his
Can I help you?
That's his nephew. So
Just because I live on my own out here, don't think of me as a defenseless old woman.
all right.
Now I can
Keep
get
to
back
yourself.
what I needed.
He wouldn't say that. We're trying to get to Solitude right now, though. So that it should be interesting how this plays out as we continue to move forward with the story. All right. I don't want to necessarily get soaking wet, but we'll jump in there. So he towels down his armor. And let's be honest, that armor can't be that light, but somehow he's able to swim through the water. I'm sure there is a mod that exists out there that when you cross a river, it weighs you down. I'm not I wouldn't mind putting that into my load order, but I'm not I'm a less is more type of person, right? I'm on my game. I'm kind of a minimalist. I don't need. Don't get me wrong. I'm incredibly envious of several different, YouTubers out there. One of them, Ireshot, good friend of mine, and Nikoroshi. Don't know him as well.
Stole your sweet roll.
But yeah, their games are just absolutely beautiful. All right. So Amir does not particularly enjoy being in civilization, or not civilization, but in cities, because he spent so much of his life outside of them. I'm trying to find. So, but he doesn't really have a choice being here. Oh, also, Hall of the Vigilant. Where is the Vigilant mod? We need to turn up the difficulty on that. I turned it to +5, but it goes up higher. So let me know if you think I should move it up, because we're not going to do... I want Vigilant to feel absolutely brutal, because this is going to be a strong character. Simple. Go ahead and just fast forward. Yeah, improved innkeepers. Settings. Allow sleeping. When enabled, vanilla innkeepers will sleep. Yeah, we don't want you to get custom inn prices. Yes. Vacancy rate. We'll say every hour, so people can sleep in our beds. I actually don't like that. One thing that does irritate me, there's people that disagree with me, but that inns cost like 10 gold. Like the economy in Skyrim is so messed up from my perspective, and that being able, when you're running survival mods, and to be able to sleep in a tavern, get a warm meal, you know, a nice safe place to rest that's warm, it's really important. I mean, it's important in real life, and it's expensive in real life. I feel like mods, or at least from my perspective, I mod my game to, you know, follow suit. That's not that just nobody can afford it, but I was gonna say this: the cost of an apple should not be the same price as staying in an inn.
Go home and stay there until you're...
From my perspective. By the way,
You betrayed us.
no. Oh wait, we'll stay. There's no right way to play Skyrim, right? There's just preference. So that's my
That
preference.
betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
They're all heart, Vivian.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city
Let's take off. No, we're gonna leave it on.
murdered
It's
High King
cold,
Torrik.
I'm sure.
by opening that gate for Ulfric.
Yeah,
you
it's
betrayed
chilly.
the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrik. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
We're just observing right now. Amir's processing what's going on. He hates infighting between humanoid, elves and humans,
I go to Sovngarde.
because he understands the actual threat is oblivion, and he wishes people would unite. So he's just gonna go to the side and say an Ashaba prayer. I would make one up, but I don't think I can give Ashaba culture its due on an improv. So he just said a little prayer, and then
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
wow, I'm loving. Look at the moon. I think we're not a werewolf, or are we? No, we're not. Oh yeah, so his eyes too. So that's new. His eyes weren't always glazed over like that. He's not blind, but that is him getting those tattoos and falling into, basically from his Ashaba brethren, he was being observed as a cultist. This is all strange to him.
Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat
This
by the fire.
sun
and I'll
god.
send someone over.
Come on, let me rent a room. Just
My father was all
Welcome
the
to the
family
wing.
I ever had.
If I had even a pot to
felt so
piss in,
lost.
I'd gladly
Ooh.
share.
All right, that's
But
gross.
the crew of the Red Waves, my family.
All right, well, we'll just say, as an undead hunter, even if they're at capacity, that they're gonna let him crash in the basement. And no, come on, put that back. Okay. There we go. And Amir's totally fine with that. Oh, we're tired. Okay. So let's turn off that. Let's find a nice little place. There's some hay right here. Someplace that's kind of secluded. And then we can level up too. Alright. So they can walk around us. Alright. So when the cool thing about these tents is when you place them, they don't pitch the whole thing. So, and then we can turn on a light. We don't need to. We'll turn it on though. Make it a little brighter here.
This is an ode to...
All right, let's sleep. Let's sleep, and I think in the morning we'll level up right now. But in the morning we'll kind of walk around Solitude and then head over to the palace and check that quest out. So this is a character that's gonna need a lot of magic, and I'm thinking we'll do restoration. That's going to be an important part of this character. So we have some enchantments we need to break down as well. All right. Let's need a little bit more. All right, we are going to call this an episode. But Amir, thanks you for watching the episode. And that if you have any undead that are waking up near your home, he's your guy. All right, well, thank you for watching, and we will see you soon. Later. Thank you, Patreon supporters. I appreciate you.